Peace be with you and welcome back to my channel for another video, another spiritual download. If this is the first time that you're coming across my channel, I'm happy to see you. You know why? Because you're here for a reason. There's 100% chance that Spirit's got a message for you, okay? Honestly. So I pray that you come in with your higher self so that you can know what storyline belongs to you, what matches up to the cards that you're pulling at home within your own honest energy, because sometimes you have to be ready to hear the truth, right? This is why we need confirmation. Sometimes we don't admit that it's a bit of a challenge, depending on where we are spiritually, to pull the cards on ourselves, right? Yeah, because sometimes you're a little biased. But you're getting to the High Priestess status. If you're returning, you already know, as the Empress, my soul tribe. Hey, hi, and hello. Listen, you are my soul tribe. You've come here for the commercial breaks. You inspire, believe it or not, and I know you're going to believe it with me. You inspire my commercial breaks. You are my very great, beautiful, intelligent, creative, collective inspiration type of an energy for my commercial breaks. Now listen, the commercial breaks were never scripted. They just kind of became a life of their own. And it was working for us. We're like, why would we break something that's not broken? Or why would we fix something that's not broken? Okay, that was a trick on the words. Listen, that was a commercial break, newcomers. I know you thought I was just having a full-blown conversation with you, but the commercial breaks are essential, and that's when Spirit just decides to come on in and give us a big old spiritual hug. Listen, we're going to a spiritual, in the middle of the day, commercial break type of a concert on my community page. Make sure you go listen with Martha Muzzini, who's one of my favorite singers. And just vibe out with me, no matter where you're at on this side of the planet, on that side. If you're a light being, an alien, because we got extraterrestrials that are now tapping in for us. Listen! Order in the court. Order in the court. Let's go ahead and get into this download, okay? I've already called in my appropriate protection. Somebody's like, flip the cards already. Is this what we come here for, the commercial breaks? We absolutely do. We're totally spiritually and gladly guilty of coming here for just commercial breaks. What can I tell you? But that the reason that I'm so happy to be here with y'all today is because I went through a real death process. Ooh, because I know you did too. So I know you felt that in your solar plex. Somebody needs to speak from their truest voice. This is why your throat chakra needs to be cleared, right? Speaking your truth. I speak my truth, not only to other people, but to yourself, right? Okay. Don't be your first and worst enemy. That's crazy. Don't do that. I've had to say that to myself at several deaths, several transformations. Me, myself, and I, we now have an understanding, because again, why prevent the death? It's inevitable, right? Archangel Michael, please and thank you. Show us what we need to see. What is the current energy? There is a fake High Priestess out there, okay? She's been tested and tried. Somebody already did some type of a video and reading on her, but she did come to me during my death and my transformation this recently. Like 24 hours ago. And again, judgment's being called on everybody. I could really hang her spiritual draws out to dry, but I won't do that because I feel like Spirit is handling it. And I know the other people that saw it in the 5D as I did. Yeah, a very unprofessional High Priestess, very unofficial High Priestess, right? Somebody that was abusing power, that did not want to heal, okay? But listen, that was just another commercial break. Page of Pentacles, let's get to the reading. Good news about money coming in. Good news about something that you need in terms of stability. You could be overthinking that, or you were during the death process. You don't have to worry about that, okay? Somebody needs to just sit in their millionaire mindset. Listen, everything that you need, the Most High says, if you seek me, I will give you everything that you need. So you have to allow time and room for miracles, because that's written. That's one of the Most High's promises. The Most High is a God of love and light, the creator of all things, right? Very forgiving, very merciful. But the chastening of the Most High, the moon had somebody on their axle. Cancerian energy moving into the Sagittarius moon in the month of Gemini, with a little bit of Cancer in the chart because Cancer is not that far away. They are the next in the zodiac to come up under these moon cycles for the rest of 2023. So listen, it's essential. Balancing your emotions, purging those things. Some of you ain't cried in years, but just go have a cry. Or laugh till you cry. However you do it, there has to be some type of emotional release, because that's good to do for yourself. That's a smart thing to do. That's a nice thing for you to do for yourself, right? What else are you going to do? Stay in this? Three of Swords, heartbreak? That doesn't make any sense. Okay? So now people are understanding who you are, Divine Collective. They absolutely are. And whoever this official unprofessional high priestess is, listen, it's a hell to the no for you, honey. Okay? Judgment has been called. We already know what you've been doing. Again, I don't like to call out names because I'm going to let Spirit handle it. But I am being guided to channel this message. I hear divine ancestors saying yes. And this could very well be the reason that I needed to go through such a scrutiny, such a testing, such a chastisement this last death that I just went through, right? It was hard. That scorpionic energy under that moon and Gemini. Ooh! Holy Patila Malila. Listen, you have higher ups. People that are more evolved than you, watching you evolve to see how you're going to handle the power from on high, right? We don't have to say, oh, we need the scriptures to come up to our standard. No, you have to live up to the scriptures, right? And everything in it, God willing. You know what I mean? Because just when you think you figured it out, you know that you're going through another death, transformation, and a rebirth, and you just overcome it and you let the Most High work through you because you didn't come here to stay. You're not going to make it out alive. Listen, that was a commercial break for somebody that really needed that. For real, they needed it. Eight of Swords is this. Self-imposed imprisonment. This person did this to themselves, right? Under moon cycles. She even did magic on children, okay? Siphoning their energy. This is what's coming up in Judgment Court. Let me just tell you that I have to stay grounded to the point where I allow the Most High to handle this case, because I'm going to be honest. I initially got really triggered by it. Only because I really, y'all, don't like injustice. Like, I'm not perfect, but that's just kind of like how I feel. I don't like when people do things. And even the sadness is that this is self-imposed. So whatever's coming back to this person is because they did it to themselves. So it's even harder to watch somebody do an injustice towards themselves when it was unwarranted. You had a platform. You had people following you. You're a teacher. The Most High put you in that position, and you paid practitioners that eventually walked away from you for doing dark magic, all because you did not want to heal. And you had a broken relationship, and you decided to stay stuck in that cycle. And we understand, we all have a story, right? Okay, something in childhood, some type of violation. We get that. Listen, the Eight of Swords is here. This is all your fault. So eat your karma. And we hope that when we see you again, you will have evolved to the capacity that the Most High is putting his stamp of approval on you. That the universe is saying that you've made it through a cycle, eating your karma, went within so you could see what's going on with you, that you had to do that on such a mass level, right? Because we didn't deserve that. We were in times that we truly needed somebody to guide us through the dark night of the soul, and you abused your power. You saw vulnerable people. So you started to project. You started to astral project, right? Sometimes you put a mirror under your bed. Listen, some things in the 5D, 20D, 100D and above are some things that we just don't need to handle. Why? Because it's not flesh and blood that we wrestle with. Spirit says what I'm saying is the truth. I encourage anybody listening to this message, crosswatcher, good, bad, or indifferent, whatever your intention, I support that. But I encourage you to pray about it and make your own decision, okay? There's already been other people that felt energetic pulls while watching this person. Okay, this is why it says in the word, protect your eye gates, protect your ear gates. What are you listening to? What are you watching? All right, you are what you see, you are what you hear. What are you listening to? What is filling your spirit, your mind, that you need to be renewed by the renewing of its new mind? So what are you putting into this new mind? Is it good? Is it good self-talk? Right? Are you listening to conflict? Are you looking for conflict? You understand? Where's that mind at? The past, the present, or the future? And then what's the vibration? Are you angry, happy, sad, whatever it is? You go in and you deal with it. Like the other day, I said, you know what? I'm a little irritated. When I heard this story, it was very triggering. It was so triggering that I ran a fever. so high that I never checked my temperature. And I said, okay, Spirit, I'm going through a death. Help me to deal with the situation because you put me on this case in spiritual damn court. And I already know what I'm dealing with, right? Okay, so listen. I'm just going to go ahead and get into the energy. We call upon the Lord forgiveness and Archangel Raphael to keep our vibration high. Let us allow Spirit to handle the spiritual case as we got to drag somebody out in spiritual court. We're not going to hang everything out to dry, right? Because that's not for us to do. Something that you did in the past, you're still paying for, and that's okay. But you need to be honest. You need to come to peace with what you've done, if not with yourself, if anybody else, okay? If not with the people in front of you, of which you're not required to do so. But you are the practitioner. You are the Hierophant. People have a lot of love for you. And I really, truly believe that at some point you did have love for people, but something hurt really, really bad. That put you in this Eight of Swords, self-imposed imprisonment. You were very unprofessional as a High Priestess, okay? Listen, the King of Cups, people loved you. They gave to you. They never doubted your intuition. You said a lot of things that were very essential to people's growth. But when you allowed your personal space to be invaded by shadows and things that you were unwilling to heal from, and you started to wage war on other truth tellers, this is where you messed up. Why? Because then judgment came down. It's not that. It's we're the chosen. So you can't come in cloaked in divine woman's energy. Very interesting, just as a little commercial break, doing my breath, a little commercial break. Listen, let's break up the monotony and let's keep it a buck. Okay, during my death, transformation and the rebirth, coincidentally, I had two beautiful Leo sisters, whom I'll just call 8888. You know who you are. I love you. Two beautiful ones, right? One on the right, one on the left. And through my transformation, of which I never allow anybody in, I just shut down and go into hermit. These two ladies were there for me. Can you believe that? Very essential. Whether they realize it or not, they were quite essential in this death, transformation, and rebirth that you see right here sitting with you today. And I know that you can feel that the energy is for real. I know it because I'm being honest with you. That death was hard, y'all. But guess what? I'm so grateful that the Most High has given us another opportunity. I'm even happy to see the karmics. Listen, people started to walk away from this person. Coincidentally, the two people that guided me through that, transformation, like I was saying, were Leos. And coincidentally, the person that we're speaking of, that was very unprofessional in their High Priestess energy, is coincidentally a Leo. What is Spirit trying to tell me? It was so much going on during this transformation. This is something from the past, shadows, something that is catching up to this person because what they did was insurmountable. It's like the Most High was like, okay, that's enough. The devil is here. I can't make these things up. You saw me shuffle the card. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom is come. Thy will be done on this earth and in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses. This is the prayer. As we have forgiven those that have trespassed against us, lead us not into temptation, but Most High, we ask, please, and thank you in advance that you deliver us from all evil. Because you are the kingdom. We can't serve two masters. We believe in you and only you. You are the power. There's only one, the great I am, the Alpha and the Omega, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Listen, that was a real powerful commercial break. Why? Because we needed to break up some of that aftermath. Yeah, if your hands are itching, that's just because you're near your twin. Relax. It's okay. Your twin is near. Okay? You could need to send love and light to your twin right now. Wherever they are, okay? Hell, I got twins that I'll never see again. I'm okay with that. I love them. I see them in the 5D. I wish them well. I hope they find somebody. Listen, this is real love. You understand what I'm saying? Because what we have, we attract. That's it. We're on a certain frequency. We're online right now simultaneously. Somebody's watching this video that was just at the virtual concert. As I'm speaking to you, there are people that are simultaneously coexisting, co-creating, co-having a good time. Those people are you, and this video hasn't reached you yet. Therefore, it's in your near future or whenever it's done uploading. This is how powerful I need you to understand that the Most High is, that he's sending this message to you before you see it right now in this moment. By the time you see it, it will have been my past. Come on! Somebody caught that. Rewind the tape. Please be kind and rewind, because if I felt the death, I know you did too. Whoo! You are the leader. Aries energy, you rule all heads. You're the one that puts the crown on the other people's heads. Because now what will you do that you've learned this very valuable lesson, my very unprofessional high priestess? Now that you've learned that lesson, now that you know that you have a choice between two, and the Most High is offering you a chance to repent and be in the John the Baptist energy, will you denounce the Most High's offer to heal? Because this is something that you can only do to people. The entrapment, the moon magic, the siphoning their power, the mirror magic, the beauty spells, okay? The femininity spells, the just siphoning the energy, right? Those are things that you only would do if you're unhealed. I can't pass judgment on you. It's the magic from what you do. Now listen, we're going to need you to be in the upright. We don't have the right to say whether or not you've been healed. That is a deal and an agreement with you and the Most High as the magician under this Gemini, Mercury, retrograde, Sagittarius moon. I'm going to need you to get into this scorpionic energy. All polarities are here. All signs are here. And we are going through a transformation. The high priestess, listen, this is very intuitive, Piscean energy. You already know what's coming. You knew that at some point these true light beings would wake up. And that's okay. We're not angry with you. Okay, we don't have the right to be, but that doesn't mean that our divine ancestors are not angry because you siphoned our energy. You were in our energy without our permission, and that's not fair. Let's be fair, okay? We came to you because we cared and we needed help, okay? You put us in this Nine of Swords energy. There was a lot of projecting. Now you're in that energy. We hope that you make it through. Be strong. We were when you were very unprofessional as a high priestess. Be strong, my Leo. Okay? Take this as a lesson. Anybody can come back from anything. When you decide, though, to stay addicted to that demonic power, because I know it's a lot of power, huh? I know. If you decide to stay in that, you pretty much seal your fate. The hellhounds are barking. It's the heavy regret that you don't need to feel in the middle of this energy. But you need to show some respect to the light beings, because if for at any reason in this spiritual game, you assumed that you were playing God over people's lives, it was a big mistake. It blasphemed the Most High, for it is not us, the divine beings, that are angry with you. We're disappointed, and we have every right to be, because you were very manipulative in this Nine of Swords energy. However, you did help us too. I'm not going to say that you didn't, but judgment is here. And if you're ready to be in this Ace of Swords energy, you can show other karmics how to heal, because you too serve a purpose. Okay, you are the Judas. We understand that. Listen, strength is here. Leo energy. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to have to put some respect on our names, because I think at some point you felt as though this could be too good to be true. You were being tested over your power. Okay. The beauty comes from within, not from the beauty magic, right? The mirror magic. Yeah, siphoning people's beauty. Yeah, no. And what does that consist of to you? What is beauty truly? This is what I have to say in spiritual court. The divine ancestors are present. Archangel Michael's present. Archangel Raphael is coming with other healing angels as those powers and principalities are balancing out all of this energy. Listen, they have to be obedient to the Most High. And the Most High is saying, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. That is a final sentence. That is a final law. That is a fact. So the King of Swords represents people waking up. It's swords, it's thoughts, it's thinking, it's discernment, it's intuition. Something's telling them, no, you know what? Every time I go through this, I feel this way. Something's telling me. And even if you're not sending me this energy, You could be unconsciously, if you're still asleep, keeping me in a dark energy about my past by way of your own trauma. Very unprofessional high priestess, using your energy. Listen, some people are not ordained to do tarot. Why? Because you have to have gone through a few dark nights of the soul to even get to this point, so that when you get to the table, right, and you're pulling Pisces as the high priestess, you're not triggered by the fact that you had a Pisces cheat on you. You have to be unbiased. You are being used by the Most High. It's not about you. For the Most High's will be done. You're just a tool. And in that, there's some gratitude. Why? Because you're aligned up with your higher good. And so you have peace while doing your work. Listen, don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. The Page of Swords represents spine. Okay, this person is very much aware that people are checking on them spiritually. They're a little paranoid, as they should be. But again, depending on how they come, just know that you're being checked by people in very high ranks. And the Eight of Cups represents these practitioners that were assisting this person, them walking away, not wanting the karma, seeing the karma come, doing divination. Okay, these could have been people from overseas, or I don't know. But listen, yeah, the Lovers, listen. This is all because this person had a broken heart. The Lovers is in reverse. Okay, in order to be in that high priestess energy, that loving energy, hence the fact, ironically, that strength is Leo, and Leo rules the heart. What's at the heart of the matter is a broken heart. The Lovers is in reverse. This person was operating from their broken heartness, from their wounded child, okay? Could have been violated as a child. And the reason we're being so transparent is because we're in spiritual court. This is not about embarrassing anybody, okay? You wanted money, you wanted stability, you wanted beauty, you wanted all those things. I get that. Okay, listen. Queen of Pentacles. And you did that, right? You got all of that. So what happened? How'd you feel? You started to glow, you started to work out, you were eating better, you were drinking better, you were doing everything better that you needed to do. And you made a lot of money, right? So you got that. Then what happened? Spiritually, there was a failed plan. Because then it became insatiable. It became to the point where you just couldn't get enough. Yeah, when you just couldn't get enough, right? This is justice, and you need to understand that. That judgment is here. The judgment angels are here. The Most High is present. The Most High says, I am the Alpha and the Omega. Hearken to my voice. These are the children that are spoken of in Ephesians, and it was divinely orchestrated that you would be tested in your very unprofessional nature. Okay, spiritually unprofessional. That you would try to attack the divine beings as they needed your help. Okay. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last, and that wheel is always turning. Ma'at is very strong in this energy. Sekhmet is very strong in this energy. Archangel Raphael is definitely strong in this energy. Two of Wands represents duality. You can't serve two masters. 222. You're seeing the synchronicities. You know the judgment is here. You too are in shock that these divine beings are real. But you realize that once that energy that you were ciphering from people illegally by way of mirrors under your pillow, on your bed, on your side. Listen, I'm just here to call it into court. These are about your past investments. So if these shadows and your memories bother you, then you still have a lot of work to do, my beautiful Leo. Okay? Yeah. As you were being very unprofessional. That is the spiritual charge. This is why I keep repeating that. You see us, we know. And we hope that you're not the one that's gang stalking people under their truth-seeking platforms, because that would just be furthering your judgment, and that would be really, really bad for you. We know that you spiritually can see, but I've been advised that your gifts have been stripped away. I've been advised that your ancestors are silent, and that there's a gag order on you, and that you need to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, Most High God. The Ace of Swords represents that. The Nine of Swords represents energy that, yeah, you know, listen, like we said, be strong. We were. But we learned a good lesson. We learned that we were believing too much in you. We were believing too much in the cards, as opposed to walking our divine path, okay? There are no leaders in this. They're leaders, yeah, but leaders that are creating other leaders, okay? Why would a master, somebody that's mastered themselves, want to create somebody as equal as them if they understand the greater good of all humanity? No, I want people under me to be better, stronger, right? Especially if they're younger. Yeah, because I understand the greater scheme of things, that after I take my last breath at 111, I'm going to plan to do that on my birthday. Listen, right? I'm going to have to check out. I hope I would have left the world a better place. And when I take my last breath, I'm going to have the best freaking flashback. Because they say that your life flashes before your eyes in the blink of an eye. But who's to say? Some people have died and come back to tell us. But this is just what it is. Listen, that was a commercial break because I needed it. I got off subject. But listen, you worked really, really hard for people not to know this. And the fact of the matter is that other light beings picked up on it. And so you wanted to shut them up. You started to try to siphon energy. And for whatever reason, you really, really don't like divine unions. I don't know. I think I know. The lovers in reverse is unhealed energy. Whoever he was, whoever she was, you're going to have to heal from that. Okay? Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. This is the Most High possibly making you start all over. My heart goes out to you. Why? Because we're under judgment and I know what that feels like. Not to the capacity that I ever need to walk your path. It's not my path. And I don't want to wear your shoes. And you can't wear my shoes. But the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is a new beginning, gifts from on high. So things that you stole, you spiritually raped people. And I hate to make it so blunt, but I need people to understand the severity of being unprofessional as a high priestess. Okay. Yeah. It's the courage that we had. And you still have people that you could possibly be leading astray. So you need to be mindful that the judgment angels are standing by. And that even though you're at the 5D and above, or maybe you're back in the 3D, because this is a lot of 3D energy, or at least in the past it was, right? Let's be fair. Only you and the Most High know, if you can get the Most High on the phone at this point with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, what the charges are. Listen, some things you have to turn a deaf ear to. The Six of Swords is coming to calmer waters. That's a wise thing to do. The King of Pentacles, yeah, because you made a lot of money helping people, or so they thought, but here's the reality. It was divinely perfect for us to interact with you at the time that we did. Because you taught us to trust in the Most High. See, this is the blessing in it. The Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Listen, you can take that new beginning if you want to. Seems as though you've possibly moved at a distance across, who knows, but somewhere far where the Wi-Fi is very cheesy. Okay? Maybe hiding out, running from karma. Okay? Spirit says, what are you doing? Are you Adam in the garden who's running because now the Most High knows that you realize that you're naked? That's figurative. That's not literal. Listen. Okay. But it's the end for you. It's the world. It's the end to the illusion. It's the end to projecting your pain onto people that are in love because they are lucky enough to find their true love. And maybe your twin hurt you. Maybe your lover hurt you. The Two of Swords. Blinded to the truth. That time is up. Blinding people to the truth because you were blinded to the truth. Listen. It's the ultimate betrayal. It's the ultimate betrayal. But everything is fine. As the world ends a cycle, people are starting to see things as they need to. Okay, a lot of people could be cutting ties with you. Yeah. The Eight of Wands is communication coming in, so there could be some type of communication in reference to everybody giving this situation a lot of attention at this time. The truth seekers, right? Yeah. The letter P could be significant. The letter K. The letter X. Yeah. The letter K is very significant. The letter P. The letter I. The letter... Yeah, I is very significant. Okay. Taking a leap of faith. Going in a new direction. Okay, this gives me distance. This gives me somebody moving away, possibly wanting to change their name, possibly wanting just to start anew. I don't know, but there's a lot going on there. Okay, a lot, y'all. Yeah, let's just see what the other messages are as I end out this reading, because I only, 29:44 as I said that. I just wanted to give this a little bit of time because Spirit gave me the assignment and I have to be obedient. And remember, I had to go through a death just to get to this doggone seat. I'm like, God, dog. So this person is saying, this unprofessional high priestess, she is saying, I'm embarrassed. I know I've acted childish. I don't know how to approach you now. This means the people that considered this person to be of the soul tribe. Okay? Doesn't mean that she isn't. It just means that she decided to abuse her power somehow and embarrassed. Okay? It's giving me karmic energy. Somebody that was, this person says no. They're not going to do it. There's a lot of pride there. This just says no. I kid you not. It's written in script or cursive or, I don't know if you can see that. But it says embarrassed. This person is not going to ever admit this, y'all. There's a lot of ego there. Like they can't, but they could very well try to mold things over by having a completely different demeanor that's not so combative, right? So these cases, these spiritual cases, these legal cases, these taking people to court or whatever. Yeah, this says anger. I'm upset and I need some time to cool down. This person does not have the right to be upset when they're the one that abused their power towards people that were completely innocent. Why were you even in their energy without their knowing? Why weren't you closing those doors after they asked for a personal reading or after they, came to your channel? Why were you keeping those doors open without permission? So this person's embarrassed. They should be. I know I've acted childish. I don't know how to approach you now. Or you mean us or y'all or them? Yeah. This person's saying no, like N-O, I can't do it. Then anger comes up. Fire energy. Listen, don't be consumed by your own fire. It is a horrible thing to be your own worst enemy. You ever seen somebody in a fight with themselves? It's a very hard thing to watch. I just heard GameStop. Okay, anger is here. It says, I'm upset and I need some time to cool down. And Spirit is saying, in spiritual quarter, your divine ancestors are saying the spiritual audacity to tell the real high priestesses that they don't know what they know when they're flipping the cards, when they don't know what they know when they're really tapped in, when they don't know what they know when they are the Empress, they are the Magician, they are the Hierophant, they are the Ace of Swords. So because they walk in truth, they're able to see the truth. This says loss. I feel like I've lost you and I'm not coping well with it. Yeah. Why? This person lost it. They made it to a level where they could have very well changed the world. And in some ways they did. I can't not, denounce any credit given to them. Let me just be honest. However, something dark flipped a switch somewhere. And it went from being Little Miss Nice Lady to I just want to destroy anything and everybody that represents love and relationships. And maybe if I lose weight, I can get somebody else. There's a lot of concern here with image, beauty, lips, eyes, needing to be pretty. A lot of self-absorbed energy here. And I'm just being honest because for every sign, there is a polarity, right? Okay, if you're a Scorpio, on the good side, you could be caring and loving. A really bad con to your dark side is being resentful, right? Yeah, this says home. You're the missing pieces that makes me feel that I'm right where I belong. Why? Because this person needed us more than we needed them. Okay, this person was very much a hermit. Didn't go around a lot of people. And when that camera went on, just as it does for all of us, we appreciate the energy. But if I'm sitting before you and I'm not being honest, and after I end the video, okay, and I don't close out those doors and I start siphoning your energy or sending you projections, right, to you and your lover because I'm not happy and I'm unhealed, I violated spiritual law. So this person does not, Spirit says, have the right to be angry. You should be embarrassed. The soul tribe did welcome you home. They were honest. They were light. They were trusting. They just needed some help. Loss. One moment. Whoo, I just had to process that energy. I really had to process that energy, because what this person is going through is not anything that I wish on my worst enemy. But when the Most High is chastening you, we have to be silent. There's nothing left for us to do in this situation, but let it play out as it should, because everything is happening as it should. Yeah. Needless to say, this is the message. I love you wherever you are on the planet. Until the next video, as always, peace be with you.